Welcome to Siki Reads. The book we'll be talking about today is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. So Goodreads describes the book, or this is the synopsis they have, as enthralled by his own exquisite portrait, Dorian Gray exchanges his soul for eternal youth and beauty. Influenced by his friend Lord Henry Wotton, he is drawn into a corrupt double life, indulging his desires in secret while remaining a gentleman in the eyes of polite society. It has 4.13 stars out of 5, and it has almost 2 million ratings and 85,000 reviews. So there are 3 characters. There is Sir Henry Wotton, Basil, and Dorian Gray, our main character. I'll start with we'll start with Henry Wotton, but it describes Henry Wotton as an imperious aristocrat and a decadent dandy who espouses a philosophy of self-indulgent hedonism. Initially Basil's friend, he neglects him for Dorian's beauty. The character of witty Lord Harry is a critique of Victorian culture and a fin de siècle of Britain at the end of the 19th century. Lord Henry, or Harry Wotton, is a very disliked character because readers view him as the reason for Dorian's downfall, which isn't untrue. But also I think that the dislike of Henry and pointing fingers at Henry really makes what his character says and what his character represents overshadowed, because he's honestly a really great critique on the Victorian society. And moreover, what he said to Basil in the beginning about how beauty is fleeting and beauty is currency and whatnot is very accurate, especially if you view it in today's society, where we see people taking up all these trends, changing their styles, their looks. I mean, the rise of plastic surgery just to be prettier. And if being pretty wasn't valued, people wouldn't be doing all these things. It's a character that allows you to view the world from a different perspective. And I think as a society, we wouldn't really have so many philosophers and so many theories if people did not think outside of the box. So I appreciate him as a character with different views, and he brings something new to the book. We'll now move on to Dorian Gray. Our main character is a handsome, selfish, young man enthralled by Lord Henry's new hedonism. I have in my notes, and it says, on surface level, Henry is the antagonist, but is actually Dorian or time. So I view the book as character versus character, or character versus entity, because the painting itself is kind of an entity, but I don't think the painting itself is the antagonist. I think Dorian is making it the antagonist, which is why I view it as character versus character, because all his problems stem from the actions of what he has done. Yeah, I think Dorian is a great case study on youth and the treatment of youthful people or young looking people. And finally, Basil Hallward, a deeply moral man, the painter of the portrait, and infatuated with Dorian. So he's my favorite character. In my notes, I wrote that Basil and Henry are like the devil and angel on Dorian's shoulder. I think that Basil was a character that readers could relate to. I think he was very down to earth. Rather than publishing his painting for fame and money, he refuses, or he says he's not going to because it's too personal, and he chooses to gift it to Dorian. I really liked the introduction. It was a nice introduction. It was very descriptive, lots of flower descriptions, which flower are associated with beauty, which makes sense because Dorian is supposed to be a crazy beautiful person, which symbolizes the importance of beauty in the book and the presence of beauty in the book. This is the final thing. Whose tremulous branches seemed hardly able to bear the burden of a beauty so flame-like as theirs. And I said that this correlates with the flower theme or flower imagery, which foreshadows what happens to Dorian. One symbolism. So the symbolism I have, or try to explain for the picture, is picture shows the vain nature of people and or superficiality.